'Twas the weeks before solstice, and all through the land was the feeling that things weren't going as planned. The White House was still staffed with people who care, in hopes that a savior would soon be there. The children were frightened, all living in dread, while visions of Trump danced in their heads, and parents uncertain of how to react to the terror of knowing that we'd just been hacked. The media was still asleep at the wheel, in denial of what seemed to be so unreal, when in Washington, D.C. there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my Facebook to see what was the matter. I, in my fervor and incurable hope, had just about reached the end of my rope. I'd grown tired of hearing bad news on TV, so I closed my eyes tightly and tried clearly to see. I saw the whole picture as plain as could be, things that eyes opened could never, never see. I saw Native Americans and soldiers side by side. I saw an end to mass genocide. I saw Muslims and Christians now living in peace, without politicians and without police. I saw walls of fear tumbling down. I saw enemies join hands and dance all around. I saw a time and a place where everyone had a home and a meal, and I was quite glad, for we'd worked ourselves into an unworkable place, like rats running around in a crazy rat race, where politicians had taken from all of us folks the feeling of power, but it's only a hoax, because I saw revealed, as I closed my eyes, a very clear vision of paradise. Technology flourished, but no longer for war. We had decided that peace was worth fighting for. We fought with our hopes, we fought with our dreams, and political wars fell apart at the seams. Political problems need solutions, not hate. Death on a battlefield is an unacceptable fate. But back to my vision of heaven on earth, 'cause I saw it for real, and I know what it's worth. I saw leaders talking about things of concern, and admitting they knew not which way to turn, admitting they'd worked themselves into a hole, and admitting that things had grown out of control, admitting the fate of the whole human race was caught up to its neck in this crazy wild goose chase. Of tribal boundaries and claims of material worth, while Mother Earth had fallen to disease and ill health, electronic technology has cast a new net around the whole world, and we're all getting wet. For the flood that occurred in the biblical age is happening again with a frenetic new rage, but this time the waters don't fall from the sky. The waters are different, and new laws apply, for emotional waters run fast and deep. Now they are flowing to make a clean sweep. It's the very same thing that's gone on for so long, but now technology's singing a new song. A song where emotions send bioterrorist death that's carried by rockets to poison your breath. A song where a rocket is guided by heat to lay a warhead at your enemy's feet. A song where each tribe must get along with the rest. There's no room for discussion about who is best. For what happens in Afghanistan affects the folks of every land. Syria and Brexit with their fears wash the planet in painful tears. Repression in China sends out a wave that does a part of all enslave. Oil spilled on a river's shore sends the message home once more. Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Jew, pagan, Mormon, or Hindu, we're all part of a greater whole. We're each part of the human soul. Technology is singing a sad requiem for those who still think there's an us and a them. The media have shrunk this planet so small that there's no room for misplaced emotions at all. Dams cannot hold back the anger and fear. We must deal with our feelings, so let me be clear. We can each help right now in our own little way by making the right little choices today. We can each fight this forest fire of hate by controlling our brush fires before it's too late. For we each contribute to that greater whole. We clean up the world as we clean up our soul. As we eliminate wars amongst family and friend, peace will spread and conflicts will end. For global change takes place in the heart, with each of us playing our own little part. This time of year, these days of rest, when Persian magi journeyed west, we each share in love, we bask in its glow, we have one another. That's all I know. And I know this truth handed down from the past is important right now, and I hold it steadfast. It's a truth handed down from days of old, a truth worth its very own weight in gold. Just look into your hearts and to the stars above. Remember that ancient truth we call love. Now, as another year fades right into the past, remember that even these times won't last. The message of the Christmas star is it matters not how small you are. When truth and love are shared with all, nothing that we do is small.